So getting a tech job, whether you are trying to transition over to product management or you're trying to transition over to forward deployed engineering, in 2026, moving into 2027, requires you to have somewhat of a personal brand. And it's actually easier, it's a lot easier, and it's a lot faster than a lot of people would actually think. I'm going to give you the step-by-step process, but before I go ahead and dive into it, I'm going to give you the why you need a personal brand right here. Why are people are always really, really, really curious. Why? Why do I need it? Okay, for starters, I am going to go ahead and just give you reason number one. Okay. High application to interview ratio. Okay. Well, actually, I'm going to go out there and as a current application to interview ratio is 100 to 1. So let me go ahead and actually clarify this right now. The biggest complaint that most of the tech job market has, period, right now, is not being able to get interviews. And that has led to content such as, is product management even worth it anymore? Is tech even worth it anymore? Is the tech dream or tech job dream dead? Actually, no. I'll tell you exactly what's happening right now. Let me just move this outside. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this meme, but it pretty much sums up what's kind of going on. Not that one, but I'm going to tell you guys this right now. The number of AI application tools, and we played with them all, the number of AI application tools that exists to go out there and spam applications and resumes is insane. So about 5 to 8 years ago, it would require you to send 15 to 20 applications for you to get one product manager or tech interview. The current ratio is about 100 to 120 applications to get one product manager or tech interview. Based upon this data, what do you think that ratio is going to be in 2027 and 2028? AI application tools do not work. This is a problem that people would gladly spend $10 a month, $20 a month, $100 a month to go ahead and solve. The more people are spamming resumes, the more companies are going to include more and more filters to stop the overflow of resumes coming through their inbox. That's a fact, okay? It is a legitimate fact. So when I was a recruiter, there were probably about, I would say, 20 to 30 filters to stop the inflow of resumes. We would get about 81 applications every 30 minutes for an average company. Now it's about 15 to 23 times that. In other words, I'm not going to go ahead and paint the doomsday picture that applying to product manager and tech roles through cold applications is not effective anymore, but we're getting there. We are getting there, and we're getting there pretty fast. So the best way for you to go out there and actually land a product manager interview is actually through, let's go ahead and actually look at this, is actually through searching like this. So you're going to search for product manager on the post, and I'm just going to go to my home page here, and you're going to go to product manager. Okay. And then you're going to go to posts, and then you're going to go and say show all, and you're going to see hiring managers posting for product manager openings right here. Very easily. Like I'm seeking 2 senior product managers in Seattle. I'm just going to go out there and take this right now for Amazon. Let's grab this. Now here's the question. Why do you believe this hiring manager, who just how happens to be a principal product manager at Amazon, is posting on LinkedIn as if this is his Facebook feed back in 2010 that he's looking for 2 senior product managers in Seattle when there's very clearly a lot of product managers looking for a job in Seattle? I'll tell you why right now. And I'm going to clip this right here so that you guys can also get access to it. It's because all of the resumes look the same. They all look the same. They do. So even for a role, like if we go out there and we clipped in forward deployed engineer, you will go ahead and see there's all these roles that are posting for forward deployed engineer. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and actually grab this link for y'all too. Okay, and this is a forward deployed engineer LinkedIn hiring post. Why do you think it's on there? Same thing, because all the resumes look the same. The more the community spams, the more filters. So we're going more analog, right? So when you're posting, when they see, and so what's the most, the question does become, what is the most effective way to convert a product manager, forward deployed engineer, or tech interview? I ask and I'll answer. The most effective strategy to converting tech interviews in general across the board is sending a LinkedIn message directly to the hiring manager that is posting for the role. Okay. And when the hiring manager is seeing all of the posts and the reposts that you're making on your LinkedIn, that's what they're going to be looking for, more so than the resume description bullets that you have on your resume. They're going to be able to see how up to date you are with the market, who are you connected to, and where do you stand in the market. Okay. And staying up to date, this is the mindset shift that I have to get people across. The mindset shift that we have worked very hard to get our people to move from and to currently is that the product manager or tech interview in general is no longer about your qualifications to do the job. It is about the new skills that you currently possess, whether or not you understand where the market is headed, and more importantly, who are you connected to, and what's your portfolio. So once you basically have all of that, it's easier for you to convert these interviews, these applications into these LinkedIn hiring posts into interviews, and it's easier to convert those interviews into offers. People are still very confused, and you may very well be. It's like, how do I go out there and actually tie that together? Well, let's actually go back to first principles. And this is actually why we have them, right? You want to land the highest paid product manager job. You want to brand yourself as must-have talent. You want to go out there and position yourself as, a value add. You want to expedite the hiring process. The more, and these are the next upcoming steps that I'm going to have you do, which is, follow and repost the following CEOs and founders on LinkedIn. Follow and repost the growth and GTM managers. Follow and repost the product managers on LinkedIn. Follow and repost the following influencers on LinkedIn and Instagram. Source and repost 15 product manager jobs a day. Source and repost 15 forward deployed engineering jobs a day. And then this is actually optional, grabbing the Zero to Hero affiliate link and then creating a list, a Dream 100 list of companies to work at. I'm going to have you do all this because when the person actually comes out and they take a look at your LinkedIn profile, it's actually going to be a much better time for you when they take a look at your profile and then they take a look at what are all the posts. That's social proof. That's social proof. That's social proof. Okay, another person that's hiring a 4 deployed engineer over there at Codex 2 days ago. That's social proof. I just got my 11 Lab swag. That's social proof. These are the photos from our study session for the Cloud Architect. That's social proof. They're taking a look at all this stuff that I've been posting and reposting. Most of you, it's going to take a while. Like this right here, I just got pinged down here. Are you seeing this? Who is this guy? Boom. CEO of Numero. Social proof. Have you heard of this company before? It was raised $35 million, Series B. The more you put yourself out there, the more you're going to go ahead and get back. I want you to take the best product manager jobs. So I'm going to tell you guys this, right? The importance of establishing a professional brand on LinkedIn, warm up your social media presence right here. Okay, it's going to go ahead and actually pay you back out in spades. And I'm also going to give you guys like another hot tip. Process never ends, okay? Which means do this forever. One of the biggest problems that my team and I have when we're talking to people is, have you heard of this company? And they've never heard of it before. Have you heard of this company? And they never heard of it before. There are so many companies that you've never even heard of, but there is AI spending and AI investment is at an all-time high, and it's largely surrounding a few different ecosystems. And if you're left out of the dark, you can't even have this conversation with the hiring team. Okay. I'll give you guys also another reason why you want to go out there and post and repost. Understanding the market is part of the tech interview process. Tech interview conversation. This is also another reason why I'm seeing people lose out to people that are coming out of our program. It's not about doing the job anymore. There are so many people that's been laid off already that are beyond qualified to do the job. Companies are looking for additional value beyond just doing the job. You should know where the capital is being dispersed right now and what areas are experiencing massive growth, along with who the biggest players are. These conversations are very much a part of the interview conversation right now. And if you don't know how to have them, somebody else that does is going to take that job away from you. So pretty pleased with sugar on top. Start warming up your social media profiles. Okay. Did it even get that? Pretty pleased with sugar on top? Yeah, oh, thank God it did. Okay, so these are frequently asked questions up here. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to go ahead and turn this thing into header 1. Why is it necessary to build a professional brand? I can have that conversation with you all year long. Fortunately, we just don't have that time. Okay. The other thing here is, I'm going to talk to you about additional reasons. and I'll lay it out on the bottom. Everybody is asking for something in the marketplace. When you're posting up these jobs, like, it makes you look so much hotter because you are actually, it looks like you're actually contributing something to the community, right? There are tons of desperate job hunters in the marketplace right now, and I feel for every single one. Our team is working 7 days a week, racing as fast as we can, working overtime. But so many people are complaining about the market, and so many people are like saying like the market is like actually over. It really isn't. But that doesn't help their situation out. Like, I see so many posts where people are like, oh, I can't wait for these people on the hiring side to be looking for a job themselves. That's not going to help you with your next interview. I know you're frustrated. Trust me, I run a business. There are people that I have to deal with too. There's people that I also have to answer. There's an earnings report that I also have to provide. I understand what it's like to be frustrated and working your ass off, and it seems like you're doing everything and you basically don't see any other options left. Help is here. You don't have to do this by yourself. I know what it's like to be frustrated, but doing that is not helping out your situation. The general sentiment in tech is like nobody is hiring. You're feeling very down, depressed, anxious, defeated, and unexcited about the market. When you're actually following the winners, you're actually thinking, you actually see where the market and where the money is actually going. You feel a little bit more pumped up about what's going on. The other thing here is nobody knows who it is that you are. Just start making some posts and repost, because the other thing here is most people are skeptical about posting themselves. Even the people that are bought into posting, they got to go ahead and think. This is a whole content topic on YouTube. What do I post? You don't have to think about some shit to post anymore. All you got to do now is just repost shit. I think that's pretty freaking easy. You know, nobody knows who you are. Nobody trusts you. But if you make a very strong comment and you make a really strong repost on a CEO post, like for a voice AI company like 11 Labs, and they're like, thank you so much, that is actually hotter. You could show that on an interview. People care about those things, right? Companies are taking their sweet time with you. Remember, getting back to first principles, you want to expedite the job hunting process, 100%. Like, companies are lowballing you. If you had a following online, you think they would do that to you? Well, probably not. Less likely, right? You need a portfolio on YouTube. You want people to watch your videos. Okay. Even there's people that say like they're skeptical about like whether or not they should be making YouTube videos. The truth is they just don't want to do it. But even the people that are, you don't want to make YouTube videos so nobody watches it. Well, when you're posting a lot, you start automatically attracting a following. So when you drop a YouTube video, those people that you've given a lot of free shit to, they automatically watch those YouTube videos, and those YouTube videos help build up your brand, right? You want to know what's going on in the marketplace, and you want to know what's going on with the competition. Your resume in this market is insufficient. You will lose out to other peers that follow this game plan, and you need some positive momentum. Like, if every single day you're like, okay, it only takes you 30 minutes to repost some shit, 15 product manager roles, 15 forward deployed engineering roles, and some CEO posts, and some growth marketing, and some product manager posts, and some forward deployed engineering posts, and then boom, you're good. Okay? And the other thing here is like most people, the resume, LinkedIn, and cover letter, which we've already covered, down here, this should all take you no more than 1 hour. People spend 30 days on it. While you're spending that entire time over analyzing everything, you should just get this thing done. Just get this thing warmed up so you're getting your name out there. Very simple. Okay? So in terms of that, like, warm up your social media presence for, so you can start establishing a professional brand on social media, and then let's get it going. In the upcoming video in this series, I'm actually going to be walking you step by step exactly what to do down here. Okay? Let's get it.